My balls just got bigger.
Mine too. You're listening to Man Time.
Hello and welcome to Man Time, the Man Time podcast. It's episode 2. As always, we have Jack Howard.
Hello, how's it going?
We have Dean Dobbs.
I like rimming.
Always,
Fun fact.
always an interesting introduction with Dean. We have Dan.
Mike, you are so dynamic. I literally can't handle it right now.
I know.
Look at his face.
Just leave me the fuck alone. Right.
Introduction, we're already picking up
Okay,
someone.
Bown, introduce yourself, you dick.
Mike, I have a boner because of your voice.
And we have Jacob.
Yeah, hey. What's up?
Okay, and I am Mike Trueman, one of the same faces of Mike and Jake Trueman.
That's the
is a
thing.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
We promised the rest of the show would be more exciting.
Fuck you.
It's just that
keep
I think
listening.
Michael isn't very good at.
No, I think he's funny.
Do you want to go for it again? Do you want to go for it again?
Why can't you just put
Okay.
really like sad violins underneath?
Welcome to episode 2.
And now that's already happened, so the joke's even funnier. Okay, let's move on to the first topic of the day.
What topic? This is
Oh,
Right,
Any
first of all,
topics?
I think what we need to address is our sincere apologies
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
for the lack of podcast last Sunday. We recorded a bit, took a break, went to the loo, be honest, and then came back
Because
recorded
that's so
another bit.
shameful.
It's a little bit. It's not dignified. We're British.
I don't poo. I'm British.
we put them, for some reason, Audition exported them both on top of each other, so it sounded something like this. And the last name Madeline McCann. So
You won't get that because you haven't heard it.
It was quite possibly the most offensive thing in the world.
So half of me thinks Jacob was really upset about the fact that it was going to go out. So half of me thinks it was a sabotage.
Yeah, Jacob, did you
Also-
sabotage it? Because Jacob brought. I'm not gonna say what it is, what the idea was, but Jacob brought forward a pretty cool idea, in my opinion.
No, I think we should talk about it.
No, but here's the thing. No. If you guys want to hear what we had to say, or what rather Jacob had to say about Madeline McCann, tweet yes. it was a little bit close to the mark.
But it was also hilarious.
It was really quite funny-ish, but it was also a bit. We all finished the podcast, stopped recording, and went. Oh,
To be honest,
no.
there was more than just the Madeline McCann. There was lots of shit that made that.
Half of it probably,
Brown.
but half of it will come out in this one. Yesterday, when we were going towards Man Night, our actual pub, Jack and I noticed that we were behind Jacob. We decided, because we're actually hilarious, that we'd slow down and see how long it took for him to notice that we were right behind him. He had massive headphones on.
And I just want to make sure, I want everyone to know that when he was listening to these headphones, people usually bob back and forth.
Oh, yeah.
Jacob bobs side to side.
In a manner of what you want, and I'm telling you.
He actually started doing that in the middle of the street.
Yeah, it
Broke
was,
down
you better
like-
thank, and then, oh, hi, Dan.
No, I said, oh, die, Dan, actually.
It was really funny as well
Had
because
to bring the tone down.
he actually turned around like twice, 3 times.
Yes, like,
And didn't spot you.
didn't spot you.
Maybe
No,
you've
totally
got like
got
blend-in faces, which is
Maybe
not
we
good
do.
for an actor.
you can
Daniel.
say that.
Well, you say that, but he can be a character actor. He can be the next Steve Buscemi.
Oh, I don't want to be Steve Buscemi. I like him and that, but his eyes are scary.
And his teeth that look like they're all
And like no
jostling
girls
for
would have
position.
posters. If you've got a poster of Steve Buscemi, tweet yes.
We're not gonna know. All these Steve Buscemi fans are gonna tweet us, and then we're gonna start talking about Madeline McCann.
I went to Clinton's and had a look at the Cliff Richard
Just to
calendar,
peer?
just to see what it was like, because I'd seen one picture of him playing basketball. The massage one is there, where he's just lying down, staring at the camera, going, "Look at me getting a massage."
I know.
He's on a jet ski. He's on a ride-along lawnmower thing. These are things that
On a
Cliff-
lawnmower?
I think so. These are things that Cliff Richard never does in his
The
day-to-day
thing is
life.
though, right, like, usually you see a calendar and you see a guy in a sports car, he's like, yeah, look at me, I'm living life. He's on a lawnmower. And I'm going,
The thing is, though,
cutting the
the
grass
thing
for
is,
you.
though, in none of those
Talk about a
pictures,
walking, talking.
in none of those pictures, he's in none of those pictures is he having sex. So
No.
at least kind of accurate in that way.
As opposed to all other celebrity calendars.
I think the what do you call it? I think the December for the Cliff Richard calendar is him shaving, and he's,
It is!
Yeah, and he's just going like, I'm shaving. What the fuck?
What are you doing here with that camera? No, I
just shaving.
genuinely would love to make a calendar one day. I hope that one day there is a Daniel Layton official
We did
calendar.
discuss this, didn't we?
Yeah,
Man Time podcast calendar.
Mad Time. That's
All right,
awesome.
take my thing and steal it. Why don't you?
Well, you can
No,
you can be
take
too.
your thing and make it better.
I've got a question for the twins.
Fuck's sake.
Enjoyment.
It's never anything cool. Like, do you ever get like fan mail, or do you ever get like people coming up to you and saying, "I just
Okay.
really like you being twins"? It's always something weird, like, are your dicks the same size? Or do you feel each other's pain?
Are
or,
your dicks the same size?
How the fuck would we know?
Why would
that?
I? Even if
young boys, you grew up.
even if I wanted to know that, how would I go? Hey, Mike. So I've been wondering about.
Oh
something.
yes, Jacob.
Take your pants off. No.
No, okay, fine.
I
We'll
like the
scooch
idea.
on from that question. Do you guys get fan mail?
Go fuck yourselves.
I've got an actual question.
Okay.
Right.
I asked this before, but I want the audience to know about the
Okay.
answer. Have either of you ever gotten into so much trouble
Brilliant.
that you've then blamed the other person?
Well,
With a teacher, with your mother?
most kids have done that.
No, but I can't go, it was the other Jack.
Yeah, but the thing is, my mum, through years of knowing me and having given birth to me, knows the difference between her two sons.
The only way that would ever work is if I committed
No,
a
no, no,
crime
no, no.
in silhouette.
No, genuine. Like where at some point in the twins' life, like their early lives, the mum was holding them both, and they were dressed exactly the same. And then
Yes.
went, Jacob, Mike. Are you Jacob? Are you Mike?
Last week, yeah.
Are you? And then have literally got confused as to which. So you
So
could,
I've been living
Jacob
as Jacob.
could really be Mike.
So I've been living as Jacob,
Yeah.
and Jacob's been living as Mike.
That's
That
a
could have been
horrible
a thing.
thought.
It is a horrible
It's a
thought.
completely redundant thought.
But back to that question, do you have a story relating to that?
That's never happened because obviously people can tell who we are after like 3 days with us.
Especially your mother.
Yeah, especially our mother. But I can remember one time I was in secondary school and we both had science on the same day, but obviously at different times in the day because we weren't in the same.
Otherwise, that'd be really confusing.
We weren't in the same set.
Did you ask for that, or did they just?
No,
say
it's just
normal?
because we did it in.
It was
like,
for admin purposes.
it was ability sets, and I was always at the top.
Jacob may be book smart, but
Mike is street smart.
Let's get back to the story.
All right, okay. So yeah, ability sets. We're we were in different sets. I was in the afternoon, Mike was in the morning, and that particular day, the science teacher which we shared was off, so they brought in a substitute. And in the morning, they had the class that Michael was in.
Yeah.
Everything was fine. But then the same substitute teacher came to my science lesson, saw me, and went, "What are you doing here? I heard you this morning." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I know what's going on here."
I've got the perfect explanation.
Yeah. And I said, "I'm a twin. I've got an identical twin." And he just looked at me like, "Do you think I'm fucking stupid? I've been a substitute teacher for 30 years. You think no one's ever tried to pull that one on me?" And I was like, "Oh."
So, hang on, did he think you were trying to have the class again?
Like,
I know.
I didn't quite get it first time around.
I enjoyed it so much, I want to do it again.
I want to be in the class with the smart people.
I don't know. But the point is, he obviously gets people going, "I've got an identical twin," because they're morons. But I do actually have an identical twin.
Oh, we know.
And, oh yes. So this teacher obviously wasn't having any of it, gave me a red card, and he was like, "Right, I'm going to follow you to the office." And I was like, "Okay."
Did he already followed you? Did he tell you that, or did he just like creep behind?
I don't
Just
know.
make
Are you
sure?
going there the whole way, and he's going right? I'll show you.
No, I guess I was just, I was just expecting.
Were you fuming at this point, or were you?
No,
kind of like...
no, I was just like, well, I know exactly what's going to happen. so I'm just walking down. He's just going, and I go up to the office, put the red card on the desk, and the substitute teacher says, "This boy says that he's got an identical twin." He said with hand quotes, with air quotes, and the woman just goes, "He does."
And then he goes,
"Booyah, motherfucker!"
then he goes, "Do you think I'm that stupid? You've hired her to tell you that. You were in detention as well."
What I think would have made that story even better is if he hadn't followed you to the office, and then this woman at reception had walked back in with both of you.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Here's a question.
Sorry. Does everybody want to take a break and do noises?
On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to man time.
Here's a question. If you guys had a superpower, what would you want it to be?
I already know this.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, we've
go
been
for it.
through this. Go, Mike.
Right, if I could have a
Cue
superpower,
violins.
if I could have any superpower, it would be to look at any person. I can bring up a record of their sexual history.
Why is that helpful?
What would you do with that? How would you use that to fight crime?
I mean, no, it's nothing to do with fighting crime. It's just morbid curiosity.
I love that though. Like he goes up to a masked villain and goes, "You enjoy anal? How do you know that?"
Fine, I'll quit. Never mind.
I'm trying to think of the circumstances in which you'd be given the power. Like, if some ancient
Zordon took you into the...
I am Zordon, giver of corn and space times. What power would you like?
I'd like to be able to see people's sexual history, please.
You're the second person to say that today.
Like it's the Lady of the Lake. She comes out and goes, "You can either have this awesome ass sword, or you can know what people have done in the bedroom." And Mike's like,
I have a sword that allows me to do that.
He chops someone up and then you can see what had sex.
I have a question for Mike actually about this.
Okay.
Say you were in a club and you were talking to this girl, and then you looked up her sexual history, you found out like she has chlamydia or something, and
Right.
you decided to. And then you saw a guy like going with the girl and then leaving with the girl. Would you run after him? And go, wait.
Well, how would I? I couldn't go up
you'd
to this
stop him.
random girl and go, "Look, wait, I'm telling me she's got chlamydia." And like the girl would be like, "No, I fucking don't." And the guy would be like, "How do you know?" And I'd be like, "Well."
Zordon, bringer of
It
corn.
was the... It's a long story, guys. If you found this dynamite girl, like, literally, you saw her and straight away, oh my god.
Lust at first sight.
Went up to her, see her, like, the little info box come up the side, and you see under history, Jacob Trueman. Would you then go, no, that's too weird?
Probably.
Even if she was the
If it was
hottest
me-
girl and she would go for you
What?
because she's already gone for you.
If it was you, Dean, I probably.
Oh no, I mean, if it was me who had that power and I saw Jacob Trueman on that list, I'd be like, well done.
I'm gonna criticise my own question though here. It is a little bit like when people go, what thing would you want most from Harry Potter? And they go, maybe the invisibility cloak, or I'd quite like the pens. For me, it would just be magic, and everything else would just come afterwards. Really.
Yeah, that's what I'd have.
You know, what would be my superpower.
What?
It would be to purify dirty water.
Oh, shut
And
up!
then
You are a dickhead.
And then Mike, you would do
could
that.
go to Africa and be worshipped as a fucking god.
You would do that. Mike would come up to you and click your little info bar, see sexual history nil, and that's the because you can purify as much water as you want. It ain't gonna get you poon. Am I right? Now?
Excuse me. If I purify someone's water, I can use that against them. Please. Help my children drink. And I'd be like, I can.
But you have to suck me off.
You have to suck my cock.
And I'd be there next to you, go, I wouldn't.
I guess I can talk about my crazy Christian friend, just to clarify people on Man Time.
Does he not wank?
If you are, I don't know, I haven't asked him this or not.
Spilling the seed.
Well, you should know, Mr. Sexual History Superpower.
No. Can I just say, I don't have that superpower. I want to have it.
So yes, anyway, I'll tell you how hardcore his family are.
Okay, go on.
They have the Ten Commandments in every room,
Right.
which is already quite bad.
Yeah.
Remember.
But as I said in episode 1 of this, there's more and it's better. In the bathroom, this is where the fun begins.
Funny
when
and
you stand
hilarious.
up, and you have a wee, you're facing that wall. There is a 10 Commandments right there for you to read whilst you have a wee.
Well, you need stuff to read.
You do, but a magazine is fine. But whatever. A nice rules.
It's the 10 Commandments.
Nice rules of what you can and can't do whilst you're having a wee. Your freest moment in life, and still being told what to do.
I like how they have it in every single room, so it's like, you can't kill in this room, you can't kill in this room.
It gets better though. So I'm having a wee, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Went downstairs. Then about 20 minutes after, I was like, you shit. So I came up, sat down.
No.
There's one at the bottom of the front door for you to read whilst you're having a shit.
Like the toilet is facing the door
Yeah,
that you
the
go into,
toilet is
and at the
facing the
bottom of it,
when you're
front
sat
door.
while you're sat there, you can see it.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's mad, isn't
They were
it?
like, right, sit there and show me where your eye line is so I can nail this to the door.
Dean and I, earlier this year, went to America to play this live. And it was in a conference room, and a couple of doors down the other way was a guy giving a sermon,
Right.
But they were all in there having a dance and all having a sing about Jesus.
Gospel music, basically.
And then around the corner was this white girl sitting on a bench doing this. And Dean suggested going to join her.
Yeah, that's Pentecostals. They speak in tongues because they believe it's an old language.
No.
Oh
No,
my
everybody
God.
knows.
How funny would that be? That's the language of God.
You go to
that's
heaven
the
and that's
voice
it.
that he speaks in. Oh, no wonder Adam and Eve didn't know what to fucking do. He'd speak English.
So it's like,
Don't know
dear
what you're
God,
saying,
hear
mate.
my prayer.
Everybody knows. This is heresy. Everybody knows that Welsh is the language of God. He comes
No,
up.
I refuse. I refuse to believe. After all of this, I'll go up there and he'll go, "Hello, Dan."
What language does the devil speak?
Scottish.
Let's go.
Scottish Gaelic.
I can just imagine actually like.
Welcome to Hale and Ten.
I can just imagine.
Beefy Cairo. It'd be funny if hell was an alright place.
Yeah, because the thing is, one of the things that would really fucking irk God, in my opinion, is if Satan was just like, you know what, I'm not going to make it a place for torture, I'm going to make it better than heaven.
I can imagine God and Satan meeting up in purgatory, which is like sort of like their back garden fence where they come to meet, and he's like,
Their version of the
morning.
Ravens.
It's like, morning Satan, how you doing? I'm not bad, G-Dog, how you doing? G-Dog? Right, that was the point. Yeah, G-Dog, how you doing? Oh, I don't know.
Don't call me that.
It's all bliss down there. It's always the same, don't have to maintain or anything. Oh, man, what are you doing with your place over there? I've been to IKEA. What's that?
You know, Superman
I know of him.
was him with glasses on.
Yeah.
How
And the
fucking thick is Lois Lane?
He's revealed to Lois Lane. He says, "I'm Superman," and she's like, "Oh right, so you were Superman all the time. So when I kissed Superman, I was actually kissing you, Clark." And he's like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh, I guess I always knew it was you." No, you cheated on me, you fucking whore.
What I also love as well
He's
that
only brought it up now.
no one's ever done it, but I would love for Clark Kent to be in his newspaper just tapping along, and somebody comes along, double takes, and goes, "Has anyone ever said you kind of look like Superman?"
No.
You'll take them. They'll wake up chained up and it's like, motherfucker.
You ever tell anyone?
So, alright, I'm not a massive comic book fan. I love the comic book movies, and I don't think they're nerdy or anything, but I've never literally sat down and read comic books. Superman was the first superhero. Whoever it was who made him sat down and went, right, we've got a man with superpowers. What can we name him? He's super. And he's a man. And then a template for every other superhero was born. Batman, Spider-Man, Aquaman, Professor X. Wait. Speaking of Professor X.
Aquaman's got weird.
Here's some advice: don't underestimate your library because it's fucking hilarious. Because I've been in there, and just the people in there, like, they shouldn't really be librarians by all accounts. Because I do media, I occasionally have to use Photoshop. Go in and say, "Excuse me, do any of the computers in the library have Photoshop on them?" And she looks at me and just goes, "They've got PowerPoint." And I'm like shocked. I'm like my eyes twitching, and I'm just like, "Are you fucking what?" And it puts me in this weird position where I have to kind of do this Hugh Grant back away, like, not really what I'm looking for. Thanks though. And it's just, And the more I ruminate on it, I just become shell shocked by this, because Photoshop and PowerPoint, when you think about it, they're not even in any way similar, apart from sharing the first letter of their name, right? It's at least if she'd said, they've got paint on it, I could have just backhanded her and told her to fuck off. But no, she says Photoshop and PowerPoint. Photoshop is image editing software. PowerPoint is presentation generation software. And that's like if someone went into HMV and said, "Excuse me, I've got a 4-year-old daughter. She's really into Bratz dolls. And I was wondering, do you have the Bratz movie on DVD?" And the person just goes, "We don't have the Bratz movie on DVD." I'll tell you what we do have, though. We do have a rather lovely anthology of quotes from Holocaust deniers. Does your daughter, by any chance, deny the Holocaust?
A nice addendum to that story. I actually do own the Bratz movie on DVD.
I'm assuming that a lot of our listeners will know the band You Me at 6. Now, when their new album called Sinners Never Sleep was coming out, Dean took it upon himself to go onto their Wikipedia page, scroll down, look at additional musicians and go, "That needs something." Pressed edit, added Jack Howard loot. It's still there. You can go look yourself.
If anyone gets rid of it, you hate life, and you probably do deny the Holocaust on a regular basis, usually while brushing your teeth.
I'm
before
watching
you
the
go to
Bratz
school.
movie.
You know what really needs to liven up this podcast? A nice piece of hatred. And I think we all know who I'm talking about. Dean, do you perhaps have some degree of pure, unadulterated hatred for a well-known domestic abuser?
The fact he has the title well-known domestic abuser.
Well, it doesn't, but we want
New
it.
album, isn't it?
I'm sure someone could go on Wikipedia
Wait.
and change it for us.
Wait, I just want to read this out. Chris Brown, well-known domestic abuser, hits the fucking stores. This one literally hits the stores.
His nickname is Chris Crazy Fists Brown. But yes, the nickname Chris Crazy Fists Brown comes from the fact we were watching this music video, and if you look at it, he looks like, the way he dances, he looks like he's performing some sort of martial arts. but it doesn't look like that sort of controlled Tai Chi sort of stuff. He looks frantic. He looks like a dog, a really angry animal that is going to kill everything that goes near it. But that's what he looks like. And we were saying that he needs to dance, otherwise he hurts people. And we called his fist crazy, and that they were sort
I
of.
like to think that he was dancing, and that's why he hit Rihanna.
Yeah, they were driving towards was it the VMAs or the Grammys?
These are the moves I'm going to do tonight, Rihanna.
I'm so fucking sorry. You motherfucker! I'm gonna trade this for everything it's worth.
Before
Just
even
around
more
the
evidence that you just said that he dances like he's fighting in that music video. At the beginning of that music video, 3 times, there's a kid that goes, "Hey, it's Chris Brown," and I think it should be quickly followed by "fucking wrong."
Oh no, they put that in because you guys know the song that he released after that whole incident.
No.
It's called "I Can Transform You." In Good Morning America, they said to him before he was, having his interview about his new amazing CD, ironically called "Forgiving All My Enemies." Not really sure why he's the one who should be that he's forgiven us. I don't know, but anyway, they said, "Hey, we're gonna ask about Rihanna at some point. Is that okay?" I don't know if he physically said yes or what, or if his PAs may have said it. He comes on. They start talking about the CD for a little bit, and then she says, "However, this has all come at a bit of a price for you, really, hasn't it?" And then his face just kind of drops into his chin, and then apparently he storms off into his dressing room, and they had to call security because he's screaming like a little bitch, and he throws a chair at the window, which is like, it's like. I just like the idea of him always being hit by the chair as it bounces back off the window. How good would that have been?
Like, you could go on, you've been framed. Damn it!
They wake up and the window's cracked, there's bits of glass, there's a chair broken, and he's passed out on the floor with a nosebleed. We can only assume that Chris Brown threw the chair out the window and it ricocheted into his face. Well, the thing is, when he did that, he also ripped his shirt off. He removed his shirt because apparently that's the fucking thing to do.
Rage comes out easier that way.
Yes, but he did it, and he walked out into the streets, and someone took a picture of him, and he's got that stupid fucking look on his face.
Are you suggesting that
He has a default.
he like
No, it's not. Are you going to say something like he
Forgets.
just No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't forget. He's got a default position. He goes, "Oh, I've done something wrong. Adopt the dirt."
I like to think that maybe he does forget though. So that means he gets angry, he rips off his shirt, then forgets. He is the Black Incredible Hulk.
That might explain why his hair is fucking bright yellow.
I don't go green, my hair goes yellow.
Fear me, I am a man. I can take out a woman.
I went into the toilet yesterday, came out.
fantastic.
Thanks, yeah.
Well, all right,
Brilliant
that was
news.
episode 2 of Mankind.
Yeah, and when I came out, I said to Dan, I don't envy women.
Oh no.
The reason
no.
why is because women have never been able to go into a toilet, seen that bit of shit on the side of the bowl, and gone, let me sort that out. Fire.
This is true man talk.
That is cool.
You know what? I don't want to just bring down the tone, but you know the toilets in the Ritz pub where we actually have the proper man night.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about me specifically, but when I go in there, it's just the most horrifying, harrowing experience ever. I go in there, everyone else is like, oh, I've just been to the toilet, it's normal. I go in there, right? All the stalls will be taken up. But the guy in front of me, who'll go into the middle urinal out of like 5, and he'll go in the middle one.
Then turn back and laugh.
I'll go to like the side one, the furthest urinal away, and he'll just go. and then he'll go, oh, pardon me, leave, not wash his hands. I walk through his shit particles, floating in the air, washing my hands, going, I go back in, I go back out, have fun with my friends, come back in, need to have a piss this time. Or, well, you know.
This time.
I come back in.
What were you doing in the Wetherspoons own the Ritz, which is a chain pub. And they have one in my hometown. I once went to the loo there, and they've got plenty of urinals, so we never have that issue of, oh, someone's going to stand right next to me and look at me. He was standing a fair few away, and he went, excuse me, mate, got the time. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I can't go when someone's talking to me. So it took all my strength to focus and to carry on, and I just sort of went, it's 5:30. He went, thanks. There was a moment's pause. I was going to say, what's the cock? What? Exactly. And I literally was like, oh my God. I just didn't respond. And I just washed my hands and got out of there as fast as I could. And I went downstairs and sat with my friends. And I was like, I recounted the story, and they were similar reactions to you guys.
Wait. I was going to ask, what's the cock?
Yes, that's what he said.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. I still don't know. It was 3 years ago.
I think he was...
Anyway, it carried on. Because I'm sitting down, I've just recounted the story, we've all gone, oh no, that's a bit weird. And then he comes over, and then he goes, right, he's pissed out of his head, and he's like, right, I know I messed up, but just please think about me for the band. Just please think about me for the band. I know I can do it, I can play the drums so well. And I'm like, clearly, the only way to handle this situation is to play along. And I was like, yeah, bad things can happen in certain auditions, yes, it's a bit... Yeah, cool. He's like, no, seriously, I can do it. I think I'll be so good. I was like, yeah, sure. Do you know what? Don't call us, we'll call you. And he's like, thanks, mate. And left.
I've never had anything that weird, but I went in an airport toilet once. I went in there, and there was a man at a urinal with his hands on his hips. and I thought, okay, at what point do you go, okay, one hand? No hands! No hands!
Enough to just go... Hey, yeah.
Like and then put on his hands and go, I am king.
Or just like, take his hands off and just go, I believe I can fly. I once went to this art gallery and there was a picture that I was looking at, and I just thought, wouldn't it be cool if there was a picture in an art gallery of someone looking at a picture? Yeah? And behind that someone in the picture, there was someone with a knife behind them. They'd look at the picture and they go, look behind them. And you could actually pay someone to come up behind them.
and then can you get away with that because you call it art?
Yeah, exactly.
And then they kill them.
Right, so this was the second episode of the Man Time podcast. We hope you enjoyed it, because we fucking well did.
Thanks, guys.
We'll try not to fuck up this one.
You can still follow us. It's at Mantime Podcast.
Or email us for suggestions of topics and stuff.
That's mantimepodcast@gmail.com. Keep them coming. We love to hear from you.
Visit us on the web as well,
Send
mantimepodcast.com.
And please don't include that bit where I admitted I shit in urinals.
That's going in.
No,
You've been listening to Man Time.
Bye.